Here's my Commer camper van. You might have seen it on the camper van Facebook sites when I first got it. It had a hole in the roof around this side. You can see now that's been repaired. There's rust in the bottoms of the doors. There's rust underneath the black tape. Rust around the starter handle hole. Rust on this door. But the rubbers here you can see have all been done. All these joints have been taken off and resealed all the way round. There was another hole up in there which I've also repaired. I've replaced this upright for the door. Various bits of floor at the back here. Well, the floor more or less all the way across. The fridge works. It's a gas fridge which works. There's a sink under here which is working by a foot pump down there. There's plenty of storage space. The roof light doesn't leak. As I say, nor do any of the windows, so she's pretty watertight. The black over there is where it was leaking. I've replaced the flywheel, replaced the clutch, replaced the whole braking system. That includes pipes, cylinders and shoes. 5 new tyres. It's a bit of a pain to lift this up, but there's a new. I put an electric fuel pump. I put on 2 new master cylinders, brake and clutch. And I changed them from the Lockheed to Girling because Girling are much easier to get hold of for future reference. The master cylinder for the brake and the clutch are both under here. They're separate cylinders. What else have I done? I think that's about it. And I've painted this just hand brush, Hammerite. I'll get the loo. There's a loo in here, which is just the sort of tin can type. That's a water container, some spare petrol, and this is diesel. I put in a diesel night heater, just in case I went away anywhere cold. That's under, you can just see the vent over there, so it will keep nice and warm in the winter. I think it would be best to put a leisure battery in, charging off of a split charger, so it saves the saves the main battery, although I haven't had any problems with it. I've put a clock in up there. And just generally cleaned it up. Oh, underneath here I'll have to take out the seats and the front so I can film inside, but underneath here there's a blow-up boat. I haven't blown it up. There's also some period lilos and there's a cricket game and some various other bits and pieces game wise, all of the period of the 70s. The history is written down in this book, going right back to 1974, oh sorry, 79, when the guy, I think he must have had it converted. I think the conversion, no, I think the conversion was in 77. This guy took it over in 79. What it was before that, I don't know. Its original colour was blue, so I presume it might have been waterboard or something. And when it was converted, it had done about 69 or 79,000 miles. And the guy who had it, he took it up to 169. And the engine is still good. There's receipts for different work that's been done on it. There's catalogues for different things. But I'll go more into that in the next video. The windows work. I'm going to open them. I'm just about to go off on a trip. Petrol consumption is terrible. About 20, I'm not quite sure yet, but 20, 25, according to that man's book. He was doing 22 over that 100,000 miles. No, sorry, yeah, over that 100,000 miles that he'd done around Britain. He was doing around about 22 to the gallon. So the cooker is here. That's all working. The sink, as I said earlier, is working by this pump. Obviously the water reservoir is watertight. I've replaced that because of the hole where the tree fell on it, and I've also replaced this one where the tree fell on it. You can see damaged by water here, damaged by water down there, but it's dry now. Underneath is solid, which surprised me. There's no rust holes or any sign of rust holes. There is rust on the bottom, but it's just very much surface rust, which could be cleaned off and painted, and that's probably what I'll do if it doesn't sell. So I'm going to go off to the highest part of Sussex, up in the Ashdown Forest, and I'm going to make myself some tea, and I'm going to have something to eat on this magnificent day. I've got 7 old classic cars. Love working on them. Unfortunately I can't drive them all every day. There's my favourite, Series 2 Land Rover modified Discovery disc axles, disc brakes all round, 200 TDI engine, parabolic springs. It's a great vehicle. I've done 80,000 miles in it, and it hasn't let me down. Oh, it did let me down once when the petrol gauge got stuck. It's been a working vehicle up until recently. Changed the headlamps because the headlamps were useless. Winch is all working. It's got split rims on at the moment, which I want to sell. And I want to go back to my original Wolf Race wheels, but that one's sitting in there because it's got a couple of cracks, and I'm trying to find somebody to weld them if I can. The dials people don't like, but they're all dials that I had sitting in the shed, and as I found them, I put them in. Got 2 batteries in this with a split charger, just in case the battery fails on the winch. I've got a spare battery there to power everything, get it going again. So that's about all at the moment. I'll do another video later. Thanks, bye.